Abbott traveled to the Panhandle today to meet with state officials and discuss disaster response for the region.
KCBD News Channel 11's Natalie Falkenberry shares the state's warnings and reminders as winds and fire conditions return to the area this weekend.
When you look at the damages that have occurred here, it's just gone, completely gone. Nothing left but ashes on the ground.
Governor Greg Abbott and state representatives met in Borger Friday afternoon to update the public on the conditions of the Panhandle as first responders continue their efforts to contain wildfires that devastated the area this week.
The largest fire in the history of the state of Texas cut a path so large that it exceeds the size of some states in our country.
Abbott declared a state of emergency and directed state response efforts earlier this week. And now he says he's seeking a federal disaster declaration from President Biden to help the region as recovery assessments continue.
One thing that I will be seeking to do is to make a federal disaster declaration request. And in order to be able to do that, there's a dollar amount of damages that must be shown that has been suffered to qualify for that request.
Abbott stated that initial assessments show that there are at least 400 to 500 structures that have been destroyed so far, with fires still burning and dry and windy conditions on the way.
Everybody needs to understand that we face enormous potential fire dangers as we head into this weekend. No one can let down their guard.
Although the point of origin has not been officially confirmed, NIMCAD with the Texas Department of Emergency Management urged Texans to be extra fire cautious.
And let's go through this weekend with no new starts. Over 90% of wildfires are human caused. We've got to get the message out. No new starts. We do not want to divert resources from our existing fires onto a new start fire.
With the high winds expected over the weekend, kids stated it can take one spark and a wind shift before the flames surround a town, which is why it is imperative to stay updated on conditions.
Continue to listen to these local officials behind you. They ask you to evacuate. If they order you to evacuate, it is for your own safety. There is no wrong decision made in ordering an evacuation. 2 deaths have been reported, 3 first responders have been burned, and tens of thousands head of livestock have died as a result of the fire so far. Natalie Falkenberry, KCBD News Channel 11.